you'll be surprised how much violence there is. Please go and look for the following words in section 2. So section 2 is the interpretations clause. You've got a dictionary of words there. Go and look for the word intimidate. Go and look for the phrase gender-based violence and harassment. Go and look for the phrase harassment by itself. Go and look for sexual harassment. And you will see or you can come for the training at the Institute for Labor and Employment Studies.
All the better.
But you will see a toxic work environment is one which is unsafe, is one where the policies, is one where the culture of the workplace creates an environment where the employee, so it's the focus on how the employee feels. The employee feels unsafe, the employee feels threatened, the employee, other symptoms which the act doesn't say. You will find you suffer psychological and physiological symptoms. So you might be at a workplace and you find on Friday, you're all bubbly and fine.
On Sunday,
and this is how I was taught. So true.
Yeah,
there's a pain. It's like a pain which can I reach? Oh, I need to lose weight. Somewhere here. There we go. On the back.
Yeah.
This book again. Yeah, I'll borrow this book so I can.
So that you can.
Yes. There we go. Yeah. So there's a pain which comes on your shoulders. Honestly speaking.
No, absolutely. I think we've if you've been in a toxic work environment.
If you've been in a toxic work environment, that happens. If you start getting scared, if you start getting physically ill, some people get a flu which is never going away.
I'm getting so triggered.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you want me to hold your hand? There we go. I'm so sorry. Cry it out. We're laughing.
This is what we're doing in therapy, you see?
I love your therapist.
Yes,
is she female?
Yes, she is.
Okay. Is she fun like you?
Yes.
I might consider therapy.
Okay.
I just might. So that's a toxic work environment. Now, when we talk about harassment per se, the Act covers all forms, and there are two examples I want to highlight for this podcast, which happens in Botswana.
Yeah.
There's something called mobbing. What's mobbing? Mobbing is where the workplace is toxic in the sense that there's two or more groups which have been formed. It could be over gender lines, could be over tribal lines. I won't mention where this workplace is, but some people will pick it up. So there's one particular workplace where you'll find people who have studied in South Africa, and those who went to UB have formed two groups or two camps. So the ones who are sponsored by government to go to South Africa, those who got A. I don't know what it was for your year, how it was to go to South Africa. And then Rona by A and then B would go to UB. Yes.
Okay.
Now the workplace, you find those ones, I think they're so much better.
Yeah.
And we would, speak in Setswana.
Yeah.
That's mobbing. And if one group asserts control over another one at the workplace, this happens. Sometimes it happens over tribal lines. Okay, so in Botswana, how many tribes do you have in Botswana? Lots.
I don't know.
And then the problem is that some of the tribes are Tswana-speaking tribes.
Yeah.
Then we've got tribes which have got their own language. So you'll find at some workplaces, those that have their own language, be it just Setswana itself, or Herero, or Kalanga, or Simbukushu.
Oh, Kalanga. My mom is Kalanga, so I can say this. But Kalangas have, they have a solidarity.
Well,
and they will speak their language.
I'm from Maun. Mbukushus love to speak their language.
Yes.
Hereros love to speak their language. There's one industry where bullying happens, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, I know you're going to watch
absolutely.
This. Our legal industry.
Yeah.
There are some partners who,
throw you under the bus.
Throw under the bus, shout at you, and I kind of get it because they're paying from their pocket.
Yeah.
Them teaching you is from their pocket. I kind of get the temptation why they would want to bully. But I really believe we can make better attorneys in Botswana by loving criticism and not calling someone stupid.
You did say that on your first day at court, you walked into a trial.
Yes. Yes. I was told, no, go and continue. I didn't know what I was doing.
You didn't even know how to introduce yourself.
Don't know how to introduce yourself. I'm not the only one. There's so many other people.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, you don't know how to address the court. You ask a question, the magistrate pops in. No, you're leading the witness. Can you ask it a different way? Counsel, no. Don't do that. So you'll be fumbling all the way.
You actually reminded me of a colleague of mine, a friend of mine. So she had, she'd lost she's from Zambia. She'd lost her uncle in a car accident, and she had to go and identify the body in Maung, had the body repatriated. And on Monday, her boss was like, you have a court to maintain Lobate. So,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, she got like 2-3 days off.
Now, those who probably don't understand, those days, the High Court, they still have court in Lobate. But even the drive to Lobate, I'm thinking about it with, after suffering a loss in the family.
So at least compassionate leave now would cover something like that, right?
Yeah, family responsibility.
Family responsibility leave.
Yes, compassionate leave, that's something in the private sector.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. That would cover that. So bullying is impossible deadlines, destructive criticism at the workplace. Okay, the Act also covers violence at the workplace. Now we think there is no violence at the work. You'll be surprised how much violence there is. Actual physical violence.
Physical violence.
Yes, actual physical violence is there. Actual mental violence happens at the workplace, which is another form of bullying. Those can create a toxic work environment. This is no longer allowed at the workplace.
Yeah.
So, please, if you're watching this podcast, go straight to Section 17 of the Act. It says an employer will do everything that they can within their power to consult, in consultation with the employees, to eradicate bullying, violence, harassment, toxicity at the work. There must be a safe working environment.
So there's an onus on the employer
by
to be proactive.
By the way, so if I say that I'm bullied or harassed, there is a reverse onus. Once I make the complaint, the employer must show.
It's not a he who alleges must prove.
Now the employer must show that they did everything they can to make the workplace safe.
Ooh.
Otherwise, I want to draft.
I think we're going to go into that. We're going to go into the penalties.
I'm waiting to draft that summons. First defendant, I put that company there, PTY Limited. Yes, and right at the
what
bottom.
Steps did you take to ensure that there's a
they
safe
took
environment?
no steps. Yes,
there were no policies. There was no training.
Yes. Nothing happened. Then I say, wherefore the plaintiff claims for 1 million pula.
So it would
severally.
It would be sort of a damages claim.
Yes. Oh, there's two things now. So the act allows for damages, and then there's also a fine, 50,000 pula, and imprisonment.
Yeah.
And imprisonment. So it's huge. It's huge.
Okay.
It's huge.
So how does constructive dismissal tie into this?
Constructive dismissal now is a form of termination of contract, Section 162. So if you mistreat your employee, there's a range of options. The employee can say I was constructively dismissed without a hearing. So that would be one of the headings of the damages, unlawful termination. I had to do constructive dismissal. Then there'll be another heading for the emotional trauma at the workplace. I would have another hearing for future medical expenses, I'm sure.
This is
this in my head.
This is at the industrial court.
Oh, yes.
Really?
And at the High Court. This is why I'm saying they're going to amend the Act. If the industrial court is only be a division of the High Court, sort of like the Chancery Division in the UK, I'm sure that's the model they're looking for.
But, okay, so the remedies have also changed when you approach the industrial court.
Look at this as a car accident.
Dum.
In a car accident, there's the fine you pay to the police for negligent driving. Then there is the heading for repairing the car. That's a heading of damages. Then there's the heading for the pain and suffering. Then there's the heading for the future loss of earnings. All of those the law of delict has now met labor law in this area.